Oh, hey, finally, it's starting.
Okay, we're good. We are okay now. Hi, Feb No Life. That man, that name is depressing. But either way, though, let's see what happens. Sorry, I was getting a drink. What did I just click on? Oh, that's one. Don't worry, I haven't really been doing much. I've just been listening to freaking Metal Gear Rising Revengeance music because it's freaking fire. Meanwhile, we're having a peacock moment here because it's freaking awesome. Well, as you can see, for anyone who's not super experienced, with how Roblox League games go, this is called a play clock. It's essentially just a little thing that, essentially, a game pause where players get ready to prepare. You know, usually at the start of the game, but sometimes it can happen. You know, mid, uh, like at the start of a drive, but it doesn't happen every time, so don't worry about it too much. Evil Joker, though, going to be on the Raiders for today. So apparently, as the title suggests, they rebranded from the Chargers, which I don't really know why they did it. I'm not going to lie, but um, I wish they actually like made a statement about that before saying it. But sometimes leaks are kind of hit or miss with news at times. But either way, though, gonna give it to Tinu. Wait, why is huh? I don't know. I'm not gonna think about it too much. But either way, though, Evil Joker, going to be the quarterback of the Raiders temporarily. The Rams, though, I mean, again, in a man disadvantage, they're going to have a difficult time on defense, especially with very little pressure being applied to Evil Joker. So until the Rams can get an eighth person, it's going to be very easy for Evil Joker to find somewhere to throw. And I was about to say it not being no exception, but it ended up being a little bit overthrown there from Evil Joker. But I mean, so far though, this has been man advantage or not. This has definitely. Wait, hold on. Do they even have? Okay, yeah, they have 8 people. So Static going to be the one to get the touchdown on the walk, completely catching the Rams defense off guard, and just like that, that's going to be a touchdown right there. And you couldn't have had that any easier if you're Static. Just a simple deep dive in the end zone, and boom, That's all you needed. But however, the kick will be no good. It will be blocked, so it's not all lost for the Rams, unless if they can score here. Previously, they did play against the Broncos. They did end up losing by forfeit. I don't really know if they played prior to this, so I don't really know the context behind it. But we're going to see this boy, though, going to be the quarterback for the Rams. I don't know if they're on the roster or not, but or if he's just walking on. But either way, let's see what this boy can do. Uh, despite having a man disadvantage, but I guess we're gonna find out. Apparently GD's also walking on for whatever reason. Or wait, walking on. Okay, one of them is definitely walking on, and I think it's GD. I don't think they can have more than one walk on per game. So I think this boy might actually be on the Rams. I could be. I don't know though. I could be wrong. But either way, though, this boy looking for a fold on the left side, and it's gonna be caught by GD. I don't know why three receivers on the Rams were there, but a catch is a catch, I suppose. Like this boy getting chased down by by the Raiders defense, gonna get sacked. Yes, he will. And just like that, this boy just held the ball for a little bit too long there, got greedy, and he ended up paying the price for it. And now it's gonna be a 2nd and 54. This is not gonna be easy one to convert nonetheless. It's gonna be intercepted by Tinu. And there, just a slightly misplaced ball ends up costing a drive there for the Rams after the sack. I mean, to be fair, there's not much you can really do there on a 2nd and 54, especially when you're at a man disadvantage. So I don't entirely blame the Rams for that. But J Ping Perks going to get the catch there on the LOS. And so far, though, Evil Joker has been looking to be pretty dominant, all things considered. But will this keep up though? Is the question. Evil Joker with just plenty of time to throw. He can just throw it anywhere he wants. Like no one really there to rush him. And it looks like even going full 7 men in coverage, he still ends up getting a catch and static on the walk again. Again, the Rams are just not respecting it whatsoever. Rams ended up making the same mistake twice. You can't really allow that to happen if you're the Rams. I get it. You're in a man disadvantage. Don't get me wrong, but like you have to do better than that. You have to. And here we go. Let's see this boy. Maybe he can try to capitalize on something here. GD going to get it on the 29-yard gain. But right now, this is going to be a very uphill battle for the Raiders. I would say the current Super Bowl champions, but that's not the Raiders. It is the Raiders, but it's also not the Raiders. So I feel like it gets kind of weird in that way. Talking about them. But this boy going to find Boogie Boogie uh going to get a first down and more with the help of a juke. Again, very good plays there from this Rams offense so far, but let's see if they can score though. That is typically the big difference between a lot of teams. Going to be incomplete on the first throw, so going to be overthrown there. Very tragic there. But Let's see, though. This boy going to be looking around, backed up all the way, and he's going to get sacked again. You can't allow that. This boy just greeting for it, just holding the ball a little bit longer than he should on those areas. And uh-oh, this boy thankfully is going to be able to get the throw, but will he get the catch? Yes. Hard Gidi going to be able to get it in field goal range. So at least the Rams can at least get some points here, maybe. No, he's going to lag a little bit, and that ends up giving the Raiders enough time to block it. So the lag ended up costing him. I mean, I get it. I mean, sometimes your O-line gets shed and there's not much you can do about it, but I mean, sometimes you gotta learn when to throw it away. And again, the Rams not respecting the static walk. I mean, thankfully it was an incomplete, but would have been really bad. Would have been really bad look if they fell for it 3 times, and Fobo just gonna end up getting it for the touchdown. And so far, I mean, unless Evil Joker's a walk on, it seems that they like Evil Joker as a quarterback. But the kick will be no good, so it will still be 18-0 instead of 19-0. But I don't think the Raiders really care about it too much. But right now, I mean, I don't know what you do if you're the Raiders. I mean, not the Raiders, the Rams, because it's just going to be very, very difficult for you, regardless. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Rams got a first down there, but let's see if they can keep it up. I'm going to look at something real quick. Okay, we're good. By the way, this boy, trying to get back, get some distance here, and he's going to try to find the streak on the right side, but no, DPT Ace doesn't dive in bounds for whatever reason. It ends up being incomplete, and now it's a 2nd and 15, but again, it's first down. It's not a big deal. But let's see if this boy can do anything here. Gonna find the hole in the middle. Yes, he's gonna find it. Gidi able to attack it just in time. But let's see if Gidi can do something here. And it's gonna be incomplete on the overthrow. So far, though, I mean, this boy has been doing very well at moving the ball, all things considered, but it's just scoring that's been giving him a hard time. And that kind of sets a lot of teams from good to great. It's just how reliably they can score. And it's going to be intercepted by Locke. Locke going, Raiders end up winning the 3v2 on the toss up. And that is kind of the downside of going for toss ups. Yes, it is a coin flip, but at the same time, you end up kind of just playing with the odds. And unfortunately, if the odds are against you, it's not going to be pretty. And now the Rams have 6. And so far, Rams are already self-imploding. It doesn't really help that one of them is AFK, so it's essentially a 8v6, but somehow intercepted by Giedi. And Giedi might try to take it to the house here. For some reason, he ends up running to the sideline. I don't really know why. I don't really know what Giedi was thinking there, not gonna lie, but I mean, hey, a pick is a pick at the end of the day. And it seems that the Rams are in a very peculiar situation. And fortunately, not a good one and not static, just going to get the pick. I don't know if that pass is overthrown or the receiver didn't position it right to catch it, but static having a heck of a game right now. I'll say that. I mean, 2 touchdowns and 1 pick. Looking really good for them, but I think this might not be end up being a forfeit sooner than later. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, but I guess we're gonna find out. And oh my, and just like that, the man advantage. I mean, technically, you can't really have an 8v6, so uh, do they have an? I mean, yeah, I mean, an 8v6 is not typically legal, so yeah, that's just it feels pretty bad. Feels pretty bad. I If I could like vent for something just for a minute, guys. It's nothing about it's nothing about really about the game itself. I'm just thinking like, okay, they have 7 now, but like I feel like I feel like having it be a league setting just feels like it feels fundamentally flawed. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I think there's some good things about it, but I don't think I don't. Oh, okay, this boy finding a split up the middle though, and it's gonna be Elt's pick. Uh, Somehow, I guess also walk. Wait, you can't. Wait, can you even have more than one walk on? I don't know. I guess we're trying to. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about this, but either way though, I mean, let's see what will happen here. This boy, I mean, backed up quite a bit here. Might end up throwing it deep, and he will, but it's gonna be a fold. GD somehow catching it. I don't know how or why, but okay. And here we go. This boy not having a lot of time here, but will end up making it a 4-2. And this boy needs to do something here. And it ends up being a catch, but no, popped. DPT Ace did catch it, but it was just end up being popped, and that's just extremely unlucky there from the Rams. But Tinu just going to get it on the walk there. And this is where things start putting them on fire. Noxter going to end up getting the jump on it there. Evil Joker and Fovo going to get the touchdown to make it 30-0. And you sure this isn't going to be a forfeit? But yeah, I don't know if a league setting format is right for this game. I like I said before. I mean, it has some good things. Don't get me wrong. Um, but I think at the same time, I don't think we're in a situation where players can commit to a long-term game like this. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like it's the player's fault necessarily. It's more of just I don't know how to put this to words, but I feel like we're not big enough to have a league format. Like I don't think Football Legends is really big enough to have one or even like fund one. Because at the end of the day, yeah, we can support prize pools and teams and all that stuff. I mean, I mean, first off, we could barely even get 32. We somehow dropped to 11 teams from 20. So I mean, yeah, it's partially the player's fault, I guess, now that I think about it. But like it's also the fact that like we don't have like I feel like we're better off just like doing like major tournaments and stuff and not really like leagues. But that's just me. I don't know. Like, I feel like this is just I don't know, just how it is sometimes. It feels so fundamentally flawed where it's just like teams disband randomly after 1 to 2 losses, or they're inactive, or nothing else happens because leagues are more for, like, commitments where it's like a full-time job, I guess is where I'm kind of going. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, I think there are times where you can, play somewhat for fun, but, like, this is like a larger team-based game. This isn't like a standard 5v5 where it's a bit easier to find, a group of your friends. Like, this is like an 8v8 or 7v7, like, it's harder than you think to find 7 people to be active with time and show up while having school or a job or college or whatever, and I'm not saying it's impossible, you definitely can, but it's just not consistent enough to where it's like and it's mostly just because they mostly do it for free. Like, this isn't any, like, side hustle or gig for them, it's just for fun. And I know you can say, "Oh, but the prize pool," like, okay, that's only for 1 team, and that's if you're really, really good. Like, I'm just bored. Like, I think you understand where I'm kinda coming from, but, like, I do wanna see if it's mostly just because of the league being fundamentally flawed, or is it just something else entirely? DPT Ace, though, just going to take it in the end zone. This is kind of a waste of time, this is really kind of a waste of time, like, Raiders are just stat padding, so, I mean, I really don't have a point in watching much of this. Like, not to be rude, but, like I don't know, like, it feels like walk-ons, like, especially from other teams, like, they kinda just shame, this competitive game, low key. And I get that they mean well and stuff, I'm not saying they're, like, bad people, but it's also just kind of like, I'm just bored, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much on it. And let me guess, a touchdown. Yep, J Ping Perks with a touchdown. How am I already depressed? Okay. Well, this game is probably looking to be over soon, so I can be not depressed watching this. I don't really know why, but like I don't know if it's the like I'm not saying this is like the causation of it, but I feel like the quality of games have gotten down for the most part. Like I don't know. Like the quality just doesn't feel there. Like yeah, like unless you're like a top team, like the quality of the games just don't feel like good. Like even if you put against like two like sucky-ish teams, like it's at least like somewhat enjoyable because at least it's somewhat competitive. This is just it feels like they're just rushing it out. It feels like they're rushing out games that ends up being like lesser quality unless you're like a crazy top team. Oh man, mercy rule. Okay. Yippee, guys. It's over. Now I can stop being depressed. This is like one of my like mood swings. Now please get me out. Thank you guys. I'm so freaking tired, dude. I'm sorry, guys. It's not you guys, it's just me. I don't know. Well, either way, though, I mean, I guess I could just end it here. I don't want to be moping this entire time. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll just see you guys later, I guess, when I'm in a better mood, hopefully.